It's a strange feeling for me playing here because it's obviously my home ground. But since the square turnaround, it's like a new ground, and it's kind of, the new stands have been built, and it does take a bit of getting used to. Because when I first started playing here, I had an end that I favourited, and that was my sort of end. I always bowled from there. But now the squares turn around, you've not got that, so it's kind of trying to find the end that suits you and which end you bowl best from. So yeah, it's a strange feeling. Although it's a home test, it still does feel quite new. I think my family will be supportive. My friends might not be as supportive. Certainly later on in the day when they've enjoyed the refreshments on offer. But I do love playing here, whether it's for Lancashire or England. I always get a good reception here, and yeah, it's fantastic. There's a lot of people. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people from the Lancashire League, which I've played against in the past. There's always a good turnout from guys from there, from my home club Burnley as well, and obviously my family and friends, like you said, will be here. So it's, I guess that puts a little bit more pressure on me as well, to an extent, because I want to perform in front of my family and friends, but at the same time it's enjoyable that they're all here. As a team, I think we've been really good at times throughout the summer, but we've not done it for a whole day or a whole match, and that was the same with my bowling. I'm sure the other bowlers will say the same. We've not been able to put pressure on them consistently throughout a day or a couple of days, and in this game we won pretty much every session, I think, and that's because whether it was with bat or ball, we put pressure on them all the way through the game, and I felt that with my bowling. I was just, something did click, and there was movement pretty much the whole game, which through the air, which obviously helps me. It's one of my big skills. So when that happens, it makes my job a lot easier, and I felt like I could put pressure on them for a long period of time rather than just every now and then. I try and stay level because it seems everything can change so quickly in sport, especially cricket. You can feel great one day, and then there's been a 4 or 5 day gap between the last game and this one, so you can feel completely different with different conditions, a different ground. In the series against Sri Lanka, we had Moeen Ali got 100. He's got 6 wickets in the last game, or the last innings, and helped us win the game there. Gary Ballance looks like he's got exactly what it takes to be an international Test player for many years to come. Sam Robson, I think, has had a great start as well. He's had 100, but he's looked solid. Got some solid starts. I'm sure he'll want to kick on, and I think he's had a great start. He's got a great temperament, and he'll do well. And then Joss as well. Couldn't have asked for a better first test. I think when the situation was set up for someone like him to go out there and play his natural game and to get 80 odd in quick time was just what we needed as a team. I think everyone was hugely pleased for Cookie. The runs is something that he's been looking for. And yeah, having got those, it seems to have taken a weight off his shoulders. His main concern, I think, over the last few weeks has been his form, and when he gets runs at the top of the order, that always sets us off as a team, and gives us a good platform. And then obviously that confidence he gains from the batting will then overflow into his captaincy. And I think we as a team know how good he is as a captain and how good he can be as a captain. And it might take a bit of time to show that on the field, but we have every confidence that he's the right man for the job. We knew we needed a big performance to get us back into this Investec Test Series, and now that we've done that, that's all we've done. We've levelled the series. We're still on par with the Indians, and we've got to try and use the next 2 Test matches to try and clinch the series, and that's what we'll be looking to do.